Assalamu alaikum. My name is Arbab Nasibullah, and I am founder and CEO of the Feel Worldwide. So Feel Worldwide is in US, and we are having a series of sessions where we normally call a lot of people throughout the world who are young entrepreneurs and they have a lot of achievements. So in today's session, we are also having our esteemed guest. She is a young entrepreneur, and she has been contributing a lot in Pakistan. So her achievements are a lot, and we will also introduce her to you. So Syeda Waseela Zara, she is from Pakistan, and she is running her own organization, and she is having a lot of achievements. So we will be discussing all these things with her. But first of all, I would like Syed Waseela Zara, if you will please introduce yourself to our audience so that they will know you and they will understand about you, and then after that we will proceed with questions. Please say the Waseela Zara.
Yeah, thank you so much, Arbab. Thank you for the wonderful introduction and giving me opportunity to speak to people.
Thank you.
So yes, as Arbab just told that I'm Syeda Waseela Zara. I'm the co-founder of community service organization Mere Log, which mean my people.
Hmm.
So basically, under this one organization, we have multiple services that we are giving to underprivileged students and our community. One of the project is Waseela Talim. This project is led by me, and we started in back in like 2014, and we are doing this community service till now.
Okay.
And the project Waseela Talim aims to educate underprivileged students till their secondary education.
Okay.
And so what we do is that we fund their tuition fee and we fund their course books and uniforms and all of these things.
Yeah.
The second project is Rozgar project, and it's basically of giving underprivileged people a way to earn their income. So this project is basically we are microfinancing people
Okay.
just so they can start doing their own thing and earn. For example, we prefer to set up the shop for people like food
Yeah.
shop, or we buy them a rickshaw, which is local transport here in Pakistan.
Yeah.
So this is one of the project, and there are other collaborations and volunteer work we do with SOS Village, UNDP, and a lot of other projects. Most of the projects are done in Ramadan,
Mm-hmm.
in which we collect food for underprivileged society and we distribute them so that people can have food when they're fasting and all.
Yeah.
So these are the projects which we are currently doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Syeda Waseela Zara. And before we will proceed with the interview, and before we will ask her a lot of questions, because we have a lot of questions which we have already received from different people. So we would like to
Yeah.
play a short video clip of Syeda Waseela Zara that they have started different projects. But out of all her projects, I will just share one clip and one initiative of her achievements.
ਮੇਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵਜ੍ਹਾ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੱਡਾ ਲਵਾ ਕੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਮਜ਼ਦੂਰੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਖਾਵਾਂਗਾ, ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮਜ਼ਦੂਰੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਹੁਣ ਅੱਡਾ ਲਾਤਾ, ਲਵਾ ਕੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਲੋਕ। ਇਹ ਭਾਈ ਨੇ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨੀ ਹੈ, ਮੇਰੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ।
Thank you, Syeda, Waseela, Zara. So this was a short video clip of one of the project that she has been running, and it was just a brief description that whatever was going on. And we will also welcome all those questions, like if you guys have any question or all of our audience they have any questions, so we would love to answer any questions regarding her startup, that is Mere Log. So she is a co-founder, as she has mentioned, and plus she is a founder of another project in that specific component, that is Waseela Talim. So she is a founder of
Yeah.
that thing, and plus she is also running that one as a project lead. So Waseela, first of all, I would like to know, and our people also want to know, that how this idea came that you went and you started your own social entrepreneurial startup.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, back in 2014, I was the part of a social welfare society in my school, and we were doing different projects and volunteer work at Berkey Village, which is quite close to my school. And I was like, I had a lot of ideas, and I used to give, proposals to the dean. And because of some funding issues, all of the projects cannot be implemented. So what I did is that my friend, who's the founder of Merilog, Saqib, we started raising fund for Shaukat Khanum, which is the cancer hospital in Pakistan. And the response when once we started raising the money was huge, and it was amazing. We were able to collect like 5 lakh in 2 months.
Okay.
And from that one project, we got to know that we can do our own thing. We can make it ourselves.
Yeah.
And nothing is unachievable. You're not too small to make a difference, and you can do it your own. So that was the time when we decided that we have to make our own community service organization, and we started it with like a team of 4 people.
Okay.
And we started doing different projects. And later we realized that our projects has to be sustainable in terms of there has to be result oriented projects. So then we came up with the idea of Waseela Talim.
Yeah.
So this is the most sustainable program that we have because we are educating underprivileged society till their primary and secondary education. And it is as we are raising fund,
Yeah.
and the funds has to be very sustainable in terms that you have to fund their fee every month, and this is not something for a yearly or 2-year thing. It has to be long term. So for that, we started like in 2017. In January 2017, I started building a team of my campus ambassadors.
Yeah.
And initially, it was a challenge to have resources because obviously when you start something, you almost hire everyone to come and help.
Yeah.
But later realize that not just resources are important, but meaningful resources is very important.
Yeah.
So I hired ambassadors from different universities and schools in Lahore initially, and gave them targets to achieve in a month or 2. And then the response was really amazing, and we were able to raise funds for 2 years. For 2 years, the students we have recruited. And so this is how we raised fund initially, and now it's growing every year. Now we have more campus ambassadors. We have funding from U.S.A. We have funding from U.A.E. That is individual fundings, and obviously funding that we are doing from our campus ambassadors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all this like camping and other stuff like regarding your funding source that you have mentioned, that you have also received grants from the U.S.A. and U.A.E.
Yeah.
And there are also like campus ambassadors. So it means this thing that individuals are also involved, like who are putting like their contributions and donations in this specific thing. So is it like possible, like if somebody is interested to support the same cause that you people are doing, like how can they sponsor or how can they donate their money? Like is there any website or is there any link or any online portal through which they can donate their grants?
Yeah. So we have our website. So you can type Mere Log, and
Yeah,
you will be having all the informations for, you can click your, if you want to, fund, or you can, you want to give some money. So you can click on there's a email address and the
yeah,
number and account number where you can,
yeah.
we are just a text or an email away. So it's not a problem for our donors to contact us. So
Okay.
we have our website, we have our page on Facebook, and we all
Yeah.
of these things.
So all these
Yeah.
things, like as Waseela has mentioned, that their website and their own Facebook pages and other social media network pages, we will definitely share all those links with the same video description
Yeah.
in the Facebook. So if anybody is interested, so they can just check and see that what is going on in their organization. So Waseela, we would like to know a few more things also. Next thing is this, that when you started this, so you definitely form a team in your own university, and you took help of your friends also and colleagues, and then you must have contacted a lot of people for all that. So especially this question is for those women and those girls who are in Pakistan and they are thinking that they cannot do any business or start their own initiative, being a woman
Yeah.
entrepreneur. So, being a woman entrepreneur, how will you address this question? That is it difficult for a girl or a woman to start a business, either that is a social sector one or a private sector, like social entrepreneur or corporate entrepreneur? Is it difficult for women to start such businesses?
hmm I don't think so. I mean, yes, in our society, women have their own apprehensions, and but I think it's all in their head. You need to have the courage to come out, and if you have a dream or if you want to do something, you should at least try for it. I
Okay.
mean, if you will not try, you will never know that you can do it or you can do it. So you should definitely try. Most of the female are of mindset that you graduate and then you will end up a job or any something.
Yeah.
Doing a job is, yes, it is a good thing, but if you have the three, if you have, like, entrepreneurs need to know if they have these three skills, they can
Yeah.
definitely make their own income and money. For example, if you know how to manage people,
Yeah.
and if you know how to bring the customers, and if you know how to raise funds for your startup or anything.
Okay.
And what people are afraid of is that they are afraid of starting from small. Like, I
Hmm.
and my team started from a very small setup, and
Okay.
now it is growing every day, and it is a learning experience for me
Mm-hmm.
and my team. So you do not have to be afraid of starting from small. You need to try and give your 100%, and definitely results will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Waseela, a few more things, like who is mostly your clients, like who are your customers or who are your beneficiaries? Because beneficiaries are important, as you have mentioned your all projects. Some of them, they are related to education, some of them are related to microfinancing and many other things like that. So your target audience is a rural area or urban area, or that is mixed together, or what is the breakup of especially genders, or equally you are open to all? If you will explain those things also.
Yeah, sure. So, in terms of, we are mostly working on rural areas,
Hmm.
like most of the villages, or in Lahore or in any other city. And also, we are not gender specific. We are helping men and female, like, equally.
Okay.
If, for example, for Waseela Talim, our target market is students which are in their primary and secondary school.
Hmm.
We For Rozgar program, we have, like, people from a, like, 25 and above,
Okay.
who are finding or seeking their source of income, and they don't have enough funding to do something. So we raise funds for them and we provide them funding. And then for our occasional projects, like the projects we do in Ramadan and
Yeah.
all, that there are different families, rural families, and could be widows, could be
Anyone?
um,
Yeah.
any, or even an organization. If we are collaborating with SOS Village, so we will be working with them, and schools, and all of these things.
Yeah. So, Waseela, as this is like your target audience is normally all those people who are from rural area and anybody who is like below poverty line. So that is your target audience. and no matter like either they are kids or elder or men or women, so you are taking it as a whole family so that you will improve their livelihood. It is a good initiative, like and all these things when it is being mentioned over here. So what do you think, like this Mere Log organization that you have started, what is the major strength of your organization that you started receiving funds from U.S.A also, from U.A.E also, and even individual donors are also putting a lot of money into that to support the cause that you people are working on. So what are your major strengths that you guys are working with?
I think the major strength I have and my team have is their connections, individual connections. Because obviously at the end of the day is what matters is that your connections and your if you know people around the corner, it's more easy to talk to them and build a level of trust. You're telling them that you're working for a cause and I'm doing this and I want funding for this. And definitely people are so courteous to come and help.
Yeah.
And in terms of aid, obviously you need to explain your project aim, vision, and what you're looking for. So you need to write a whole proposal for the funding. So yes, I believe my team is my strength, my connections are my strength, and it is because of people that it's still going.
Yeah, so it is definitely like your team is most important, and definitely they are going on very well. And we have one question also, and some of them
Yeah.
they are saying a good session, and they are saying thanks. And Furkan has asked one question, that how do you mainstream gender in your operations?
Gender in my operations.
Yeah, like how do you handle them, and how they are being treated, like especially in your operational activities when you are in field and all this stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not too much finicky about, I'm not gender specific.
Okay.
There are females who are working with us. There are male counterparts who are working with me.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you are visiting a rural place, females are not comfortable going to such places and, going out and doing all this community work. But I have females working with me, and you need to camouflage in different situations when you're out in community. Even I do it myself. And male are like obviously are very helpful in all of the ways, and I don't think so. There is a difference in handling both of the genders. It's just that what I seek is if they are moving towards the same goal as I am, so they're the perfect fit for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not really thinking about the gender.
Yeah, this is a good thing. Like you people are open to all sort of gender, either they are from any gender or anything. And
Yeah.
next thing, Waseela, again there is a series of questions. And that is very good to know all about those things. So do you people,
Yeah.
like whenever you people are working in different communities or different areas, you guys are working in those areas that mere log. So do you charge for your services, like any services that you provide, like regarding health, education, or any other benefits like you people are providing? Are you going to charge for that? If you are not charging, so what is your sustainability plan? Like how you are
Okay.
going to make your this mere log scalable and sustainable?
Yeah, that's a very good question. We are not charging because we are a social,
Entrepreneur,
because
yeah.
as I am a social entrepreneur, so I'm not looking for capitalist approach.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not charging for our services, but yes, our donors are people who are helping us, and
Yeah.
when they're seeing the results, when they're seeing our projects doing things, and so the reason why I have international donors is because of the trust that we have yet. And obviously, for sustainability and scalability, you need to keep improving the project. You need to keep adding more ideas and visions. So yes, when once, for example, in Waseela Taaleem, I want to make it more streamlined in a way that I want to integrate things.
Yeah.
And I want to, it's a big project, but I'm not looking forward to it right now. Once I do my higher education, then obviously I will,
Yeah.
make it more streamlined and more scalable.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this is like good initiative. Like all these things are very positive. Waseela, there are few more things like, and this is like whenever you are going for this overall setup of Merilog, when you started, so you must have faced a lot of challenges and problem. So what were those challenges and that you faced while setting up this organization, and how did you overcome them? Like, definitely you must have faced a lot of problems, like regarding fundings, regarding operationals, regarding your own management, or regarding maybe registration, or regarding anything.
Yeah.
Like what sort of problem you have faced and how did you overcome them?
Okay, so initially I mentioned this before
Yeah.
too. We stated initially I was looking for resources and I was open to everyone, and I was trusting everyone. But later I realized that you need to be very particular about the resources. It has to be meaningful. So for hiring my campus ambassadors was a challenge. You need to, and keeping track of them. People management was a challenge initially, but you always learn and you grow during the process. I overcome it after realizing that uh, when a leader is making a team,
Yeah.
the leader has to be very sure about the goal and about the direction, and he needs to seek that is this person right for the goal, is because obviously as a human everyone is seeking self satisfaction, and this that self satisfaction is always achieved when the person himself is moving towards his goal. So you need to see that is the person is achieving his goal, or we both can have the same goal.
Yeah.
Then so once I understood this thing, and then I realized that
Yeah, this is.
all the hire people. So
Yeah.
this was a challenge initially, but now it's okay and it's good.
And one more question which we have received, they are saying this thing that most of the time in Pakistan, whenever it will come to the social entrepreneurs or those people like who are running different kind of like non-profit organization or NGOs, so there is a problem that they are not collaborating, like they are not sitting together. Like one organization is working separately, second one is working separately, but they are not coming together in order to share their resources. So how do you see this problem? And up till now, either this Merilog has done some sort of collaboration with the local organizations also, so that they will have a shared resources and they can impart maximum values to the community.
I remember back in 2016, I was like, I used to work with my team myself, and I was raising fund in LUMS, which is a university in here in Lahore. And one of the guy asked me that, this is a really good startup and you are doing great job, but you should look for collaborations. And I was like, okay, but people are not too much open towards collaboration. But again, your connections really matter. Uh, there were multiple other organizations on a local level that were working, and we used to do different projects together. For example, an event together.
Yeah.
So we open towards collaborations. Like we were collaborating with Social Welfare Society and there are other local NGOs for different events. Then we did a event with SOS Village, and it was another collaboration. And then SOS Village in UNDP doing some educational project. It was another collaboration. So definitely collaborations really help you, but you need to find right people who can help you make those collaborations.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna sit and think that people will come to you themselves, it's never gonna happen. So you have to try yourself.
So this is like a very good initiative, and it was a good question that which was being asked. But here we would like to clear one thing, that although Syeda Waseela Zara has mentioned this thing that she has started her journey most recently, but in most recent time she has secured funding from international donors who are from U.S.A. also, from UAE also, and from other places also. So all these places, if they are working, so strength, they have mentioned a lot of strength. And most importantly, like recently she has also mentioned that we have to collaborate with other organizations also. So if we will share our resources, so we can do a lot, and it will also help us to contribute maximum. So Waseela, one thing that most of the time when you are going for such kind of startups, so have you ever realized that you have started a kind of project which was not good, and then later on you decided that we will close this project and we will move to the next one?
Not yet. I mean, all of the projects that we have started, we're still doing it. and they're doing pretty well. And I don't think so. Yes, it could be an event. It could be a one-day activity that we did, and it wasn't that much successful. But pretty much they're doing good. And also, when I came back in 2017 August from States, I realized that my network is growing even more. I mean, when I came back, I got to know that there are 25,000 alumni in Pakistan from US, and we started doing this social welfare awareness summits with the Pakistan US Alumni Network, and people were really, courteous enough to donate and help, and people from different sectors. So even that one day activity turns out to be really good and fruitful. So I couldn't think of any project
Yeah,
that.
like normally all those projects are being started with the mutual consensus, so that's why there are no issues in that. So this is all like very interesting, and Syeda, Waseela, Zara, it is really honor to have you here, and definitely maybe whenever we will be having all those other countries entrepreneurs also, so we will also invite you to have a combined session where we can share the resources of different countries with Pakistan also, and Pakistan resources with others also. We are honored, and Syeda Waseela Zara, she is a social entrepreneur, and she has a lot of achievements throughout her career, and she has also visited like US, and she is a US alumni also. So these all cultural exchanges and all other stuff, it definitely helps people a lot. So before going, before saying goodbye to Waseela, although it will not be goodbye, but we will meet again, and we will request her again to come and speak about the sessions. So Waseela, Zara, before going, if you would like to give the final concluding thing that which we have not asked regarding Waseela, this Mere Log or Waseela Talim, or maybe if you would like to put some emphasis especially on those young people, because young people are mostly scared of starting their own startup, and they are scared of unknown, whereas there is nothing, because unknown means there is nothing. They should not be scared for such kind of things. So while having your own experiences and expertise and your own journey, how will you advise or how will you recommend other young people, boys or girls, whosoever they are, how will you recommend them to start their own initiatives and just do something, don't sit idle like that? So if you would like to recommend few things for them.
I would want to say that you are never small to make a difference. And if you think that you're too young to make a difference, that's wrong. I mean, look at Rita from Sweden. She just skipped her school and started campaigning for climate change and all of these things. And look at now that how big and immense difference she's making. So don't scared of and just like Arbab mentioned, don't be scared that you cannot make a difference and things are not achievable. Things are achievable. You just need to have courage to come up and have your support system with you, and you can do great.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Waseela, and it is really honor to have you again here, and we will be in contact again. Yeah. Thank you, and have a nice session, and we will also continue more sessions with her, and plus we will also invite more entrepreneurs. Then we will be in contact again. Thank you, Waseela. Thank you.